So I've got my circle. It's not too big for this one in particular because I don't want to be here for ages. I'm going to just draw in the berries. So clumps of 3, where you want. They don't have to be asymmetrical. Just there we are. Clumps of berries. And we'll start off by actually doing the berries themselves. So for that, I want a red. I want a nice red. I want a fairly small brush, which that will do me fine for this. And mine's not a, it's a pinky red. But it doesn't matter what colour you want, you're going to do it at all. Okay, so this is so unlike my normal painting because I'm sitting here doing details. So just quickly go round the berries. This is the quickest bit with the berries. You can make them as big or as small as you want. You can have big berries, small berries, some as big as your hat. That's it. Berries done. The thing is now to not put your hand on the berries. I'm now switching to an even smaller brush. This is a liner. It's called a reservoir brush because it holds. There's a lot of brush and then it goes very thin. They're very good. I like them. And you want a nice light green. So I'm taking a bit of sap green and I'm mixing with it some lemon yellow to make it even lighter. Because really, really light green. And we start. You can choose where to start. I'm going to start just here. Remember that these berries will still be wet. And you draw varying sizes and which way they're going of leaves. Some go backwards, some go forwards. They're big, small. This is so you go all the way round. With leaves. Make them as different as you can. I know there's not much you can do. A leaf shape is a leaf shape, isn't it? Yeah, I put that one is a bit further pointing backwards than that one's going forward. If you look at your berries and you think, actually, they're dry enough to put a leaf in between, we'll do that, but make sure that it's dry. That one there is really wet. If it helps, move your paper around so that you're not putting your hand in it. So where you've got the pencil line of your wreath, and missing out the berries because if they're still wet, just go round with the green on that pencil line. So we've got the first layer in. Now I'm going to go back to where my berries are, and I'm going to put a leaf that comes out from underneath the berries. So it's in between the three. Now I'm not going to touch that one because it wasn't dry. So with a slightly darker green, I'm just using neat sap green. I'm just doing a line in the middle of the leaves. It's a quick line, doesn't require a great deal of thought. If you've still got something that's berries that are not dry, I've still got one berry not dry up there. Don't touch it. So that's it. That just gives it a bit of depth. That's a darker green in the middle. See, that was quick, wasn't it? We're now going to go really dark green. So if you haven't got a darker green than sap green, get a little bit of Payne's grey, mix it with your sap green, and it comes sort of a piney coloured, a pine tree coloured. And that's what we're looking for, that bluey green. Come on, bluey green. There we go. And then thinking now where your light is, my light is coming from the left. It always comes from the left. So you're going to put where you'd have shadow. So if it's from the left, I would have shadow under this side on the left side. So I'm just putting a line underneath. Making it a bit thicker in places. And then you're going to have shadow on the left side of this one. Now going up to the top, you're going to have shadow on the right side of the leaves, because the light's coming this way, so the light would hit there and this part would be in shadow. And the same with the underneath leaves, they would be in shadow as well. Coming down to the bottom, the light's coming from the left, so the top of the leaf is going to be in the light and the bottom is going to be in shadow. So I'm just doing both top and bottom and just doing a dark line at the bottom of the leaf. And that's it. If you've got, that's been all the way round. That one's in shadow. Okay. We're going to now look at the berries. Oh, sorry, with that dark colour, make another line next to the pencil line, going round. It doesn't have to be, I'm doing a choppy line because it's basically it's stems, isn't it, twisted together, so it's not a line. So I'm just, with that dark, I'm just making a choppy line round, avoiding that berry that is still wet. We're now going to go with the dark blue, or Payne's grey. We're going to think about berries now. The light is coming from the left, so I'm just putting a line of Payne's grey. This is only if your berries are dry. Line of Payne's grey on the right side of the berry. And I'm not touching that one or that one. And then with a damp brush, I'm just going to wiggle that so that it just doesn't look like I've just painted a line, but just I'm going to blot this berry because it's driving me mad. Right. Okay, so hopefully you've got some depth on the berries. And then I'm going to finish off with the white gouache, in this case Dr. Martens, etc. With my thin brush, I have got a tip of white, and I'm just going to put 2 dots to the left of each berry, which is the light. Just 2 dots on the left. Particularly over on the left side, I'm just adding a little line of white to those leaves on the top because they're really in the light. Just on the left side. And that